So most of you would have made it to the interview stage now, so yay, congrats! I know a lot of you dread the interview stage the most, but I'm here to tell you not to be nervous. I'll help you out through every single stage. I'll let you know how to prepare for it, what you need to buy, what you need to do during the interview, and what they are looking for. So let's get started. So I think some of you are wondering what actually is the interview process. I think really recently they've just changed it. So now you'll have to do a lesson recording in the app. So there won't be a person on the other side watching you or reacting to you. You will just have to do the whole lesson on your own. This actually works better for me, at least, because it gets rid of all the nerves of having someone there watching you and judging you as you go. And it's also a lot more convenient for us and for them because you can do it pretty much anytime you want and they will watch it whenever they have time. So let's just quickly go through the process of what you need to do. So go into your appointment and your interview time slot should be there. You click on the green enter button. Don't click on the big appointment slot, because otherwise that'll just take you to this big Chinese. Just go back if you do that and click on the green enter with the arrow. So that'll take you into the lesson. So just get a little bit more familiar with the interface of the lessons on Palfish. So on the bottom right, there are 3 buttons. One of them is a star, then the chat box, then the AR filters. So the star, you need to give that out throughout the lesson. So you will need to give out 5 stars throughout the whole lesson, pretty much no matter what. You will always be giving the students 5 stars. So the second bubble is just a chat box. You can use that if you want to communicate with them through text, if they don't understand what you're saying and you just want to type it out for them, or if you are trying to teach them a new word and you want to teach them how to spell, or they can't hear you and you need a different way to communicate, that's just there for you to use. And the last one on the bottom right is the AR filters. So this is actually a really unique feature of Palfish and they really want you to use it. So just go in there and put your face on the camera and click on any of the filters on there and it should project onto your face, which is really cool. And it also helps with the lesson because a lot of the lessons have animals that you'll need to teach, such as cat or dog, and you can do that using the filters. After you've gone through all your slides, you would have realized that you need a couple of props to help you with your teaching. What's really great about Palfish is they actually reimburse you for your props, which I actually don't see any other ESL company do that. So take advantage of this. They want you to have props. So go to your nearest dollar store and just grab a bunch of cool, colorful, fun things to put in your background, and also a couple of props. So I've left a list of my recommended props on the site, but just quickly, you will need a poster or just a colorful backdrop. You need to print out the Palfish logo. You will need a name tag, just some flashcards. There's going to be 3 body parts: eyes, mouth, and nose. You can either buy them or hand make them, which I have done. And there are also going to be 4 animals. So you'll need monkey, dog, cat, and fish. It's also really great for you to use 3D props because they want to see that you have 3D props as well as flashcards and other 2D props. So just buy a little toy monkey or any of these animals that they will be teaching in the lesson. Another thing that would be useful to have is a whiteboard, so you can explain things a little bit better if they still need a bit more explanation. And what's recommended is a secondary reward system, so that can be literally anything, just as long as you add on to it so the kids are motivated and they know they are making progress. So what I've done is just quickly just cut out some pieces of construction paper and made some ice cream. So every time they do a good job, I just add the ice cream onto the cone and they get really excited. That's not compulsory, but I just like to do that because actually on your demo, you won't be able to give out the stars because there won't be a student on the other side. So just to show them that you understand the importance of a reward system, I like to have my own one. Okay, so once you go into the lesson, you will need to wait for the timer to start. So it will say taught for X minutes. So make sure it's on 0, because otherwise it will miss the first part of your interview. So it only starts recording on the dot at that time. Now for the actual interview process, there are actually 3 questions that you will need to answer before you do your demo. So make sure you do those before you do your demo. Okay, so the first question is just a quick 10-second intro. So just say your name really quickly and a little bit of background about yourself. So, hi, my name is Estrella. I live in Vancouver, Canada, and I love working and teaching with kids because they're super fun and super adorable. That's it. Don't make it too long. They can read more about yourself on your profile. So the second question you need to talk about before your demo is explaining your backdrop and your props. So just quickly run through what you have and why. So my backdrop is colorful and fun, and these letters are to encourage the learning. I also have flashcards and toys to keep them interested and excited. I also like to keep a whiteboard handy in case they need further explanation. That's it. Third thing you need to do is demonstrate how you would ask a child to draw a circle. So this is just for them to gauge how you would use TPR. So what I would do is just say, show me your finger. And then they would show their finger. And then I'd be like, can you draw a circle? And just keep going, circle, until they do it on the screen. And if they are still having trouble with that, then I would draw it actually on the lesson, and so that they could copy. And sometimes if they still don't understand what I want them to do, I have this whiteboard, so I can say, circle, draw a circle, draw a circle. And they should get it after that. So yeah, now you just run through each of the slides as if you were teaching to a child. So you gotta remember to speak really slowly, really clearly, and use a lot of TPR.